You made it through the flight. Your visa's approved, you're tired, and you just want to get to your hotel. But then you get pulled aside by customs. Do you have anything to declare? Ooh. In this lesson, we'll look at essential customs words and how to give clear answers that get you through quickly. Before you even start packing, it's important to consider airline baggage rules, how you'll deal with customs, and which things you should probably just leave at home. Definitely check the baggage limits of your particular ticket before you pack. Check bag weight limits and maximum sizes are different for each airline. Go over that, and you'll pay extra fees. Carry on bags, or the bags you bring into the airplane cabin with you, have different rules. Some airlines are lenient about this, but the budget airlines make a lot of money by fining people for bringing an extra feather's worth of weight. The carry on limit for liquids and bottles is usually 100 milliliters, or about 3 ounces. Larger liquids need to go in your checked bags. And sharp objects like knives, scissors, and tools cannot go in your carry on either. They need to go in check bags. And some items, like large lithium batteries, have restrictions even in check bags. Now let's look at what happens when you arrive at your destination and go through customs. Anything to declare is the main question customs officers ask. And it means, are you bringing anything that needs to be officially reported? Most countries have strict rules about bringing in food and plants. Large amounts of cash should be declared too. The most common limit is 10,000 United States dollars. If you're carrying prescription medicine or medicine you cannot freely buy at a pharmacy, you should always have it in the original packaging with your name on the label. All right, now let's go over some of the words you might hear at customs. Declare means to officially report items to customs. Prohibited refers to items that are not allowed under any circumstances. Restricted means something is allowed, but with limitations, special documentation, or under specific conditions. Personal use is a really important concept too. These are items that you'll use yourself and don't intend to sell. And confiscated means taken away by authorities. Once something's confiscated, you usually don't get it back. Now take a look at these two situations. What needs to be declared? Try to think about these two situations in English. What should you tell the customs agent about? Not everybody will answer the same way, although legally they should. Pause the video for a minute while you think. Which traveler do you think will get through customs and arrive at their hotel more quickly? Remember, with customs, it isn't always about what you have. Sometimes it's about the quantity or the purpose. These are a few things to keep in mind when dealing with customs that can save you some serious problems. Always remember that customs officers have authority. They can legally search your bags, ask you detailed questions, deny you entry, or worse. Being respectful and wearing nice clothes usually helps get through customs a lot more smoothly. Something else to keep in mind is that "I don't know" is an acceptable answer. If a customs officer asks you something and you genuinely don't know the answer, it's better to say "I don't know" than to guess or to lie. You also want to remember to keep all prescription medications in their original packaging with your name and the prescribing doctor's information clearly visible. When in doubt, It's usually better to declare something. Customs officials don't like discovering undeclared items during a bag inspection. And if you're a digital nomad, think very carefully about mentioning work. I am not giving legal advice here, but think about how you'll respond if you're asked about the purpose of your visit. Okay, time to practice. What do you say to the customs officials to make sure you get through quickly and enjoy your trip? This is the kind of communication work we practice in one on one sessions to make sure the conversation goes smoothly when you're actually standing there at customs. We can practice a lot of times, but you only get one chance to deal with a real situation. Coming up in Module 2, we'll cover everything that happens at the airport in more detail, from check in procedures and boarding to navigating the airport. If you want to explore the third conditional constructions for phrases like, if I had known that was prohibited, I wouldn't have brought it, check out grammar lesson number 24. And for pronunciation practice with intonation patterns that show surprise, like when you learn about an unexpected regulation, see pronunciation lesson 21. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the airport.